mom slapped me in front of the whole family when I told them I was pregnant. Then my little cousin accidentally exposed the biggest family secret. My mom and sister have been my best friends my entire life. When the doctors told me when I was 16 that I couldn't have kids, they held me as I cried for days. I grieved it, accepted it, and eventually convinced myself I didn't want kids anyway. Then I met my husband Darren, and everything changed. For the first time, I wanted to try to have kids. My doctor ran new tests last month and called saying I was a rare case and it was possible for me now. I screamed so loud Darren came running from the other room. I called my mom immediately. Before I could even finish my sentence, she cut me off. "I have to go," she said, and hung up on me. I texted my sister the news, expecting her to be excited for me. She left me on red for 6 hours. When she finally responded, all she said was, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" I was shocked. Over the next few weeks, things got worse. I tried calling my mom again. This time she answered. I told her Darren and I were serious about trying for a baby. She laughed, not a happy laugh, a cruel one. Then she said, "You wouldn't be a good mother." Just like that. My own mother said that to me. I couldn't even respond. She hung up before I could. My sister was even worse. She came over uninvited one afternoon while Darren was at work. She sat me down like she was staging an intervention. She told me I was being selfish, that I wasn't meant for motherhood, that some people just aren't built for it, and I needed to accept that. I asked her why she was being like this. She just shook her head and said, "You wouldn't understand." I told Darren everything. He held me but kept saying things like, "They're just worried about you," and "Maybe they don't want you to get hurt if it doesn't work out." I wanted to believe him, but something felt wrong, really wrong. Me and Darren kept trying anyway, and 3 months later, I was staring at a positive pregnancy test with tears streaming down my face. I beat the odds. I was pregnant. I decided to announce it at my grandmother's birthday dinner. The whole family would be there. I thought maybe once they saw how happy I was, they'd come around. We got to my grandmother's house and I waited until everyone was seated. I stood up, grabbed Darren's hand and said, "We have an announcement. I'm pregnant." The room didn't erupt in joy. It went dead silent. My mom stood up so fast her chair fell backwards. She walked over to me and slapped me across the face, hard, in front of everyone. She looked me in the eyes and said, "How dare you?" My sister buried her face in her hands and started sobbing. My grandmother grabbed her chest and had to be helped into another room. Everyone was acting like I just announced a death. I stood there, face stinging, completely frozen. Darren grabbed my arm to comfort me. I looked around at my family. Every single one of them looked horrified, like they knew something I didn't. I asked, "What is wrong with all of you?" Nobody answered. Then my 7-year-old nephew Jimmy tugged on my sleeve. He looked up at me with innocent eyes and said, "You know it's because of your dad, right?" The room somehow got even quieter. I looked down at him, confused. My dad? I was told he walked out when I was a baby, a deadbeat who didn't care enough to stick around. I never thought about him. He meant nothing to me. I asked Jimmy what he was talking about. He shrugged like it was obvious. How he killed all those people. He's a bad man. That's why everyone's scared of your baby. My heart stopped. I looked at my mom. She was frozen. I looked at my sister. She wouldn't meet my eyes. I looked at my grandmother, who looked like she was having a heart attack. "What is he talking about?" I asked loudly. My mom finally spoke. "Your father was a monster, a serial killer. He was executed when you were 3. I was one of his victims. He attacked me, and 9 months later, I had you." She looked at me with disgust. "You carry his evil inside you. I couldn't let you pass that on," she said, her voice cold now. "When you were 16, I put something in your drinks every day for months to make sure you could never have children. I was protecting the world from his bloodline, from you. I couldn't breathe. My entire family knew, for my entire life, and no one ever told me." Darren grabbed my hand and walked me out. I held my belly the entire way, sobbing.